Greetings, Earthlings. Shane with Oddball Cards. In your time, it is June 3rd. I am stuck between zones. As you last know, Tony D, we were going on the offensive. We were going back in time. We had some success convincing his parents to play the violin. I have confirmation from the horse's mouth that he was beginning to experience strange desires to play the violin, even in current times. I was feeling very smug. I broke one of the fundamental time travel laws, which were clearly set out for me, is not to travel back to 2011 to get Mike Trout cards. But I did travel back in time to 2011, and Mr. Tony D was there waiting with the time police, and is beginning to shut down all avenues for me to travel. So I just barely made it to current times. Monterey, California, the cauliflower capital of the United States. Perhaps it's an old wives' tale, but I was just thinking that perhaps under the cover of the cauliflower, it may block Tony D's surveillance, the time police surveillance. He does not know that I have seen everything from Hot Tub Time Machine to Back to the Future, all three of them repeatedly. I study time travel. I've seen Paycheck many times. Folks mock me, friends of mine, that it's one of my favorite movies. It is a John Woo movie. But we will persevere. We will remain on the attack for Tony D. But for in the meantime, we are going to get back to basics. The prices of booming are slowly coming back down, but it is still impossible for Oddball to find any. I will check on my lunch breaks, etc. I tell you, I always open the good stuff first. Whatever it is, it will be going to Chris from Canada. He's decided he really likes these rookie medallions. Might be a little bit late on them, but I think they're really cool. They are reproductions, and generally I don't like reproduction relics, but these are very, very nicely made, and kind of like Rocky 3 in his training. I figured if Rocky needed to get back to basics to defeat Clubber Lang after his defeat, I'm a man. I will admit Tony D has won a couple rounds, but we're getting back to basics here. Flagship 2020. We are hoping for rookies, and as we say that, there is one of my personal favorite rookies, and not that I invented him, but also a pretty hot rookie here for 2020. So let's see what we have here. One of Oddball's favorites, the old veteran catcher, coming through in the clutch last year. Yelly, still somehow criminally underrated in the hobby. Our Chrome is Whit Merrifield. Many people are saying that he is undervalued in the hobby. I am not a BSer. I do not have a lot of Whit Merrifield stock or autos. I happen to have any rookies that he has had, but haven't given him much thought. So I'll have to see if I'm going to jump on that bandwagon. I'm not a big bandwagon jumper-oner. All right, so it is a nice day here in the cauliflower field. There is someone everyone seems to value, Mr. Acuna Jr., Chris Davis. Lost his swing after he got that big contract. I guess he never really hit that well for average, but man, talk about someone falling off a cliff. There's a lesser known rookie, Johnny Cueto. Let's see, Vladdy Sr., nice looking insert, and Turkey Red is Buster. Let's see, we have all the Oddball old veteran favorites. Nick Markakis there. I think I mentioned him a couple episodes ago. He is stellar for many, many years in Baseball Mogul. a baseball simulation. I am proud to admit that I'm so dorky. I have probably spent thousands, if not approaching 10,000 hours playing that baseball simulator. I don't think it's made me any smarter or a better collector, but it is a really fun brain exercise. And Oddball is not one of those people that will play it on vicious, crazy, super hard mode. I do play it on easy mode and just draft well and trade pitchers for hitters, like shortstops with good defense, just like in real life. Yeah, let's see. These are still pretty cool, and I assume some people collect them just for the variation. These home run challenge cards. Our turkey red is Rhys Hoskins, which reminds me, Oddball has been making new friends in the community. Actually, there's no way to... I met a Philadelphia Phillies collector, if you can believe that. I can't, which is nice, because I really want to pass along. I have a Bryce Harper relic, an Aaron Nola autograph, which hold some value, but not to me personally, and just really hadn't met too many people that are Phillies collectors. Here's another nice rookie, Dylan Cease. I do think that he is, as they're talking, it looks like we're going to have a season. As of today, what I read is that I'm supposed to be littering the world with these here. Litter the world with league leader cards. That's a nice looking 2020. I'm a fan of that insert, by the way. Nice Aaron Judge. I do know many Yankee collectors. That will be fun to pass along. But it sounds like the players are in favor of playing people, let's say, if it's people in the AL East playing each other, but then also playing the NL East. So I've always said I'm not certain if it's possible to do it safely. If it is, I do miss reading box scores and watching a couple games. My wife is a third-generation Cubs fan, and so when they got Theo, I was both a Red Sox fan and a Cubs fan, but it's hard to maintain that when more league leader cards. Littering the world with them. Well, tell me what to do, Tony D. Shout out to Paul C. All right. Littering the world with them. Hey. That. Okay. That may be a short print. I guess you guys would know better than I would. I know I don't recognize it, so I'm going to put it off to the side. That's pretty cool. Like I told you, getting back to basics. I don't really enjoy when other people sing, but I am humming inside my head the Eye of the Tiger song. I'm going to stay sharp here in the cauliflower field. I will prevail over Tony D. He can hire every time cop under the sun. I am well versed in time travel. These packs are outsmarting me, but I will find a way to safely travel back in time again. I am not surprised that he's called in reinforcements. There will be a day where we're able to settle it like men. I don't quite know how. Maybe it'll be a box war. Maybe it'll be a high-stakes Texas Hold'em. And look at that. Really happy we opened some of this and that we're finding some of the rookies in 2020. Series 1. I do enjoy opening this. I had such a bad taste in my mouth after Series 1 last year. Big leaders. Another one. That I was just assumed Series 1 was going to be a turd in a punch bowl. It is not. Yeah, there's a nice AJ Puck rookie. Turkey red. What's this one here? Alzolay. I'm hearing good things about him. I don't know, but we'll put him in the rookie pile. Last pack here. So, yes, there will be a day where everything comes to a head. I am not someone who needs a camera following me around all the time. I do hope that there are folks present. My newest plan to defeat Tony D is to now travel to the future. I'm thinking perhaps 2023, and some of the loyal listeners, the Frank the Tanks, the Dwight with Clark Sports Cards, just travel to 2023 and keep enriching their lives. Maybe pass along some stock tips to them. To Paul C. League leader card. And really, not make them multi-millionaires, but keep giving myself safe places in the future to hide from Tony. So, we'll keep this as a historical record. Dwight, Frank, there's a nice foil of Kevin Pillar. Of course, you're flying to Canada, Kevin Pillar, to be with Chris from Canada. And I take that as a sign of good karma, that my plan to enrich the lives of the loyal listeners, those ones down in Miami, the Paul C's, the Franks, the Dwights, I'm just going to keep giving myself safe places to travel in the future. And I can run from you indefinitely, Tony D. As always, Oddball, out.